My name's Curtis Chan, and I'm head of college relations for the College of Engineering, and I got the opportunity to tag along with Rick Schumann to Morocco this summer. And he'd been going to Morocco for a number of years on different types of missions. And so he tends to go and find projects for his students where the students can help out in whatever way they can.
So the argon forest that grows here in the Tioute area is unique to this part of the world. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site. These argon trees don't grow anywhere else except in Morocco, and they don't grow anywhere else in Morocco except for here.
The first project was something students had been working on for quite a while, which is helping out this women's cooperative. And so in this village of Tioute, you've got these women who crack argon nuts. They're really these tiny hard nuts. And the women crack them and they just sit on the floor, and they basically have this big rock and they have this striker stone, and they just basically sit there and just crack these nuts. They can be made into cooking oils, and they can be made into like cosmetics like soaps and things like that. And they go for a nice amount of money on the European market and markets around the world.
Our experience with our relationship with this cooperative is that the women, because they're sitting here, they have no back support. Their lower back, after 8 hours of breaking nuts, can really hurt them.
So the students designed these, they look like kind of these beach chairs you would take to the shore in the summer, and so what it does is it provides some back support for the women, and they loved them. They really liked them. Even though we brought, I think, 25 chairs, only 24 of them were assembled. The 25th was not assembled, in the hopes that the villagers would look at it, put it together, pull it apart, and then try to replicate it, and then modify it and make it theirs. Water, we take water in the United States for granted. We assume that it's clean, that it's healthy, and we can drink it no problem. But in the developing world, you have issues with water, with either animals kind of getting into it or other chemicals or whatever. So a lot of times what they'll do to try to clean the water is they'll chlorinate the water, which is pouring chlorine. It's like in a swimming pool. They'll pour chlorine into the water. In this particular village, what Lydia and Rick found was that the villagers said, well, we put chlorine in the water, but we just dump it all in at one big time. So that doesn't really help, because the water is going to be very chlorinated for about a day, and then for the next 6-7 days, it just gets weaker and weaker and weaker.
The solution that we're looking at is a flow-dependent device, which is actually consists of some PVC pipe, and then you put something called an orifice plate in the middle of one of the pipes, which basically restricts the flow in a certain spot. And by restricting the flow, the velocity of the water increases. And this increase in velocity actually has a powerful suction. So if you tap the line right after the flow restrictor, you can actually suck some chlorine up into it. And this means that if there's no water flowing through the orifice, there's no chlorine being dosed. But if there is, then the chlorine is also dosed.
We're here in Tioute in Morocco. We're here right by a cistern in this small village. We're talking today about work we're doing with an EPA P3 grant.
What they're trying to do is look at what's called the miracle tree. It's a moringa plant, and the moringa is used, has been known for quite a while to have properties to help clean water. They would mix it in and basically would, through the chemical processes and the chemical attributes of the moringa, be able to help purify water. It has great possibilities for these folks in the developing world, because they can grow this tree, and it grows in very hardy areas, and they can use it for purification of water. Penn State has this wonderful commitment to getting our students out there, and this is where pretty much the rubber hits the road, where the students will go out, whether it's a program in Morocco. We have, we as a university have programs all over the world. They're very changed people when they come back, and I think they become much more aware